Okay, we're going to try this again. I'm going to use two different colors of floss so that you can see the contrast. Okay, here's a red and aqua kind of color. Doesn't look aqua here, but you get the idea. Take the bands off the floss like so. You're going to need a pair of scissors as well. And once you get the bands off, you're going to open up the floss so that you can see the whole thing. You're going to kind of wave it between your fingers like this, kind of spread out the fiber. And lay that one down. Do the same thing to your other color. Just kind of wave it between your fingers, fanning out the thread. And lay that one down. And as you can see, the thread starts and ends here. So you want to find those places where the thread, so that it can move counterclockwise with you. And you're going to put both of these strands of floss so that they're kind of, well, I don't know, I guess this is kind of personal preference as to whether or not you want it to roll forward or underneath. But in any case, I'm going to do forward because I have more control this way. I'm going to put both of these floss circulars on one wrist, on my right wrist because I'm right-handed. And I'm going to take the ends and make sure that they're together like so. Give myself a little bit of give. Not give, I don't want to say this. Advance a little bit of thread. This is going to be the beginning of your bobbin. You're going to put the starter thread that you're going to pull the bobbin out of around your thumb. And then you're going to give yourself, and this is how it's going to unwind from your arm like so. Then you're going to take the other end that you're using to wind around your little finger like this. And then you're going to just make a figure 8 pattern over your thumb and around your little finger. Over your thumb and around your little finger. Let me get some more yarn here, or thread. And the reason I say wind these bobbins in advance is because then you can just keep crocheting as you're making the whole bag. Or you can keep crocheting as you're making whatever you choose to make with your floss. In this particular project, I'm using this floss for my pattern called Cosmo Bag. And I'll show you samples of that at the end of this bobbin winding in case you're interested. Okay, so you just keep going, making that figure 8. Sorry for crossing the camera there. And I'll come back and show you at the end. One thing I forgot to mention is you're going to want to kind of push out your thumb and your little finger to keep it taut while you're winding, so all of your tension kind of stays the same for this bobbin. If you're like pushing out, so you're holding the whole thing taut. So I guess that's a figure 8 or an infinity sign, but there you go. So we're at the end of the bobbin winding, and this is like mindless stuff you can do while you're watching television. And as you get to the end, you'll find that a lot of times some floss is longer than the other. Cut that off and just make it even. Now you're going to take this tail and you're going to kind of wind it around, almost like you're making a pom-pom. Wind it around the bobbin this way. Okay, clearly I'm having a little trouble trying to do this and film at the same time. Doesn't have to be even. Okay, hopefully you can still see this. Okay, at this point you kind of want to put your thumb in the middle there. Give yourself some room so that you can make an easy little under the thread. It's not an actual knot. You're just trying to catch it, and you're going to tug it a little bit, make it tight. And it's really not going to go anywhere. Again, here's your starter thread, and there's your bobbin, all ready to go. And as you crochet, you just pull a little bit out at a time. Sorry, I made my bobbin so tight I couldn't hardly pull it. And that way you can just keep going, or whatever, for whatever project you may have. Hope this helps. Bye for now.